W's, great colored coops. No, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you want? Polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe, never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Oh yeah, I probably did. Yeah.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This is fielded at the goal line.
Come on, dog. Get out of here.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Yeah, why you can't lock it? Where your key at? Oh, my gosh.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd and 1, it's Aikman. Open man is Gordon, complete. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Aikman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion. You have a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Aikman looking to throw. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Here we go. 8, read. Pilot, 64, read. Light. 3, check 3.
So after the INT, it's McCown now. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Right. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. McCown now on first down. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Herman Moore there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here he go with the pistol. All right, man.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Whatever. what it is, man.
Set. 15 line. 15 line.
On third down, Aikman. Flush to his right. He's got his man Sharp, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
60 Pittsburgh.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Okay.
11 yards on the pickup there. First down, here's Aikman. Flushed out right. Able to get this to Gordon.
Yeah, I can respect that. Shout out.
60 or. Single, slot, get it.
Here's Aikman setting to throw it. That's complete. It's Gordon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun on third down is Aikman. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Come on, man.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, CD, we are a quarter way through the season already. I'm curious, if you look at each conference, which division race is most intriguing to you right now?
But can we start in the NFC?
You do whatever you want.
Because if so, let's go to the North. Because we thought it would be a tough division coming into the season because I felt like you could make a case for everyone but Detroit when the season began. Now we're looking at minute.
Boy, get out of here.
Lions
Hey, get out of here, dog. Yeah, get out of here. It's not for you, bro.
right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at his 4th.
Come on, bro. If he get back up and run, bro, I'm so done with this game, dog. Oh, my God. Stop it, dude. Bro.
96-yard house call on the kick return as his guys are able to strike. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
He got popped over everybody.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
That was trash, dog. That was trash, but whatever.
Let it break.
Dude making adjustments.
61, matchbox right. Hey, Haywood.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Dude got everybody double. How he got everybody double?
DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now McCown throws incomplete there on 3rd down. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Steve Young. It's Hill, complete.
And I missed that too. I totally whiffed.
Touchdown.
Oh my gosh, this dude is the luckiest.
With his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Prater on to add the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On first down, McCown. This complete to Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now McCown. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's good everything. I think my man, I think he
Lawrence able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. McCown. And Blunt has it. 5 yards on the pickup. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's McCown. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Young now gets it to Gordon. Stays on his feet, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Young.
How is he catching that? Are you kidding me? What is he doing?
A game there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Young off the play fake.
And I'm not jumping to catch that, bro. Like, stop it, dude. Literally just stop it.
On the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Young will set to throw. They complete it to Hill.
Come on.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. On play action, Young. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there at 22.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Steve Young with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved
basically just fed off of that
he's a very good
momentum,
player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but
LeGarrette Blount. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. LeGarrette Blount, 85 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now Matt Prater for the point after. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting
how are my
back up in
people
their own
not
territory,
catching it, though?
why
Like,
would you change anything?
how are they
gotta be
not
confident
catching it?
about
Like,
what they're presenting
seriously, dude.
and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went
Come on,
and
man.
went,
That is
no
just
adjustments,
crazy.
and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Young to throw again. Got Gordon open, completes it.
Out of here.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now this throw caught left side.
Where's the blitz?
He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now here's Young. Throw to the right here to Gordon. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Young. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's so lame.
That one goes for
That's so
24
lame,
yards.
30 base. Snap.
From the gun, Steve Young steps away to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Ready?
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40. Go on.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, set.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Steve Young on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
If I just put myself within one score.
This one fielded at the 5.
But,
and a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Keep getting away with that cheese, man. He just keep getting away with that cheese.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, Blunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Throwing is McCann on third down. It's caught. Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, you tight. There you go. There you go.
To throw is McCown. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Out of here, man.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room.
How, bro? How, bro?
There's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about it right here.
This dude is all cheese, man.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young.
How do I not catch that?
Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up
How do I
down.
not catch that, man? Come on,
You've always been very
dude.
good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Young, able to get this to Gordon. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face a third down. That's complete. It's Gordon. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Young buying time to his left.
Thank you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20,
exactly what I need.
10, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it here with Blount. They'll pick up a 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the gun on 3rd, McCown. He completes it to Jones. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On first down, Blount. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Check 45, somebody.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Now McCown. And this is caught. Herman Moore. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now McCown trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Herman Moore, 45 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Prater. And that will get them one closer. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Trying to figure out how to stop it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, They need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Steve Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Young to throw on 4th. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. McCown now on 1st down. Jones has it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Blunt. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the
39, McCown. Going underneath to Blunt. And he's brought down at the 34. Calling a gain of 4.
All right. Okay.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. McCown. And this is caught. He hits
I'm doing it if you're doing cover 3.
In the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. McCown now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hey, team 6. Go. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. McCown. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Gonna play with me every time, huh? Gonna keep playing with me.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
Yeah.
And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The play fake. Now Young. Gets this one to Hill. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield.
I just really need to play not to go so deep, to be honest.
25 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Young. They complete it to Hill. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, he really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be.
No, you're not getting it like that, bro.
For a nice game.
I was just going to ask you,
you got to do a different play, bro.
He's so good at that.
It's not going to work,
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Go.
Young now from the 50. And this is
caught it. Come on.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Really?
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bomber. Leo. Fire.
Young off the play fake. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short.
Get out of
as
here.
This is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is McCown. Complete to Jones. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check. Crunch.
Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw, McCown. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Room here to run. LeGarrette Blount, and he takes it down deep into enemy.
There you go. Get out of here, boy. Scram. Come on, bro. What you waiting for? Dude is all cheese. Whatever. I mean, if you're not going to quit, I mean, we can put you out. If that's what you want to get into. There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?